Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 is the third film of James Gunn's written and directed trilogy. This one is more of a two-hander. The most focus of the film is Rocket Racoon's origin and the villain High Evolutionary. He's a sort of fanatical mad scientist who created Rocket, and Rocket is injured at the beginning of the film in a fight and spends most of the movie in a coma of sorts, and we get like flashbacks. Meanwhile, the Guardians of the Galaxy have to do a mission to find the kill switch code to turn it off so that he can survive. So this movie was originally written way back in the day, but it was delayed by many years because of James Gunn's unfortunate firing from Disney, but they brought him back. And the script is still pretty strong. It's not dated or anything. It's very, it holds the best and worst of Disney and James Gunn. The movie's like a little bit long. It's 2.5 hours long, but for me, the pacing was perfect. Didn't feel like that long of a movie. The humor was pretty good. Lots of dizzying visuals, lots of huge, large sequences. Not as much action as the other films, but plenty of characters, too many in fact. Some characters don't get to do much, like Drax, Nebula, the Sean Gunn's character. There's also a talking dog, and there's also Sylvester Stallone and the Ravagers. There's a lot of like people in this movie. Not everyone gets to do stuff. The main focus is Rocket Racoon and a little bit of Star-Lord and Gamora's frictional, sort of relationship now because she's a Ravager. She doesn't remember her time with the team. And there's a lot of interesting villains this time around. High Evolutionary, all of his cronies, his henchmen, really interesting style and choices of like design for the creatures and the monsters and all sorts of cool things. The movie does have a lot of distracting cameos though. Personal friends of James Gunn, they're fun to have there, but sometimes they take you out of the movie a little bit. If you're going to have a friend be in the movie, you should have them dress up in a cool like makeup thing, not just be like that character as a henchman in a movie. It's a little distracting, but still a lot of fun. I like the aesthetic, the mix of heart and emotion with all of the crazy creature designs. It's a perfect marriage of James Gunn's vision, but not without going too far. And I really enjoyed this one. Lots of great visuals. This will probably be the last great MCU film. So I give it Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 a 7.5 out of 10.